I'm Valerie Coulten. I'm one of the editors of Parentheses.
I'm Edward Smallfield, also one of the editors of Parentheses.
And I'm Emilie Delacourt, one of the third of four editors. There's four of us. Harriet Sandilands is the fourth editor. She's not here today.
Well, it was actually Emily and Harriet's idea, and it started with the idea that there's a large English language writing community in Barcelona, and that there's no place in Barcelona in that moment for those people to publish their work in English. So obviously the magazine is to create a space for English language writers, but with the hope that we would bring writers together, we would do events, people would get to know each other, so a kind of larger community building project.
Yeah, I think what we wanted to offer a space to publish and a space for work that's not in English to be published within their English translations. And I think beyond that, we also wanted to start creating a conversation, starting like Ed said, like create a community of writers. We've known each other for years, have done different workshops together, run writing events, readings, had poets come through, hosted them in different spaces. And we really wanted to continue to build that conversation, and create that community.
Yeah, and I think always from the beginning, diversity was really important to us. So aesthetic diversity, linguistic diversity, and just bringing together this really rich conversation that is founded in Barcelona, but goes beyond Barcelona because we have a lot of international writers in there as well.
Well, I think I'd like to go back to the idea of creating a conversation, because I talked about the English language community, but from the very beginning, we were clear that we wanted to have poems in Spanish and Catalan in every issue. So we're a magazine for English language readers. So anything that's in original version in another language has an English translation, the English work now. So in issue 1, we had work in English, we had work in Catalan and in Spanish with translations. In issue 2, we had quite a number of Greek poets in Greek with English translations, and we had a Bulgarian poet. We also, of course, had the Spanish and Catalan. Then in issue 3, we have 3 Greek writers, but 2 of them write in English. So we have a few poems in Greek with some translations, and we managed to expand the number of Spanish language and Catalan language writers. So we're really open to work in any language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think with that first issue, I think our goal with that was to get our footing here in Barcelona. So we wanted to invite writers that we knew were working here and others that they might know to contribute to that issue so that it would have a real Barcelona basis. But we also reached out to other writers that we know in other, in the United States, for example, and other places to contribute to it. And I think we were really happy with that first conversation that we were able to put together. It was exciting. Like, we did it. We did one. Amazing, And I think for the writers involved as well, it was really something to have their work in this new magazine and to read from it and have events for it and such. And that really spurred us on to do issues 2 and 3. And I think with each one, we've been more excited about who we were able to bring into the mix. We've met new people here. People found out about us and contributed, and so it's grown with each issue.
And obviously with issue 1, pretty much all of the work was solicited work, writers that, like Valerie said, local writers, and also writers from further abroad that we like, we like their work and we wanted to kind of create our voice. So there was no theme. We've never had a theme like, oh no, this year it's gonna be, ghosts or whatever. Mm-hmm. But of course there is, and we like to have diversity of style, but we also wanted to really create a magazine, to show the kind of quality that we're looking for as well. So then each issue we've been able to, like Valerie said, we've had more contributions, we've been able to spread further, especially within Barcelona. It's been really nice to have more Spanish and Catalan writers and be able to do, we also have all done translations, which is something we really enjoy doing, working with the writers to translate the Spanish and Catalan work. So the whole process has really been just such an enjoyable process. Mm-hmm. Yeah.